Hello, guys and dolls. Um, there have been a lot of questions asked. The video that I put out yesterday on some sites has garnered a lot of attention. Um, this whole pipe bomb thing. It seems that I'm kind of a center of controversy on a couple of places. Um, I do have a prepared statement and things here I want to read. All political violence is abhorrent. And unlike many on the left that advocate political violence like that by Antifa, the acts advocated by Maxine Waters, and those on the left attacking people for being right wing supporters, I condemn any and all political violence. I did not support this pipe bomb bullshit. At no time did I ever say, I'm glad it happened. If you people will actually listen to me, listen to what I said on yesterday's video, you'll find out what I said was all violence is wrong. I don't like the fact that this happened, and I have some questions. After reading a little bit on the news, I found out they found a person who did this and his supposed mega Trump ban, which brings up more questions, which I will be addressing later. But before I decide to go off the wall and say something I'm going to regret to some people on here, I'm going to ask some questions here. This is still being investigated, and until all things are settled, everything is still a question. This has not been settled just because there's been an arrest and people saying that this guy in Florida sent these bombs. Nothing is settled. There is a little thing in this country, guilty until proven innocent. As far as I'm concerned, he's innocent until proven guilty. That is the law. So those of you out there that are calling for this guy's burning, get off your goddamn high horse. You're not that great yourselves. But anyway, on to the questions here. Number one, why would a Trump supporter engage in domestic terrorism when it would only make Trump look bad? Yes, think about that. This guy's such a major Trump supporter. Why would he do this to make Trump look bad? Why? The only people who have anything to gain out of this are the Democrats. Two, why would a Trump supporter do something that would distract from a migrant caravan, which is a major political issue for Trump and the Democrats? There's some distractions going on here, people. This is another reason I think this whole mess is fake. I was thinking about this last night. They're going to find somebody, and they're going to turn him into a patsy. They found their patsy. The thing is the Democrats have been caught up in their own bullshit and have to cover their own asses. So they found a patsy. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is the way they work. This is the way the politicians on both sides have worked. So, okay. Number three, why would a Trump supporter do something that would only benefit the Democrats? Ask yourselves that. Oh, he's insane. That's not an answer. That is far from an answer. The funny thing is, every time there's been a shooting, the person who did the shooting was, well, he was crazy. Yeah, they all have mental instability. That's kind of funny. Right out of the Democrat playbook. They can't think of anything new. Let's do a wipe and smear campaign on a politician. And let's still commit a false flag and blame a crazy person when we get our asses caught up in a sling. There have been questions asked from 5 minutes after this came out in the news. There are more of us questioning this than accepting this. There are Democrats right now that are questioning this whole mess. None of it made sense. None of it's even now after they supposedly caught the perpetrator. Did it make sense? Okay. On to four. Why would the package sent to Joe Biden uh, have a notification of postage due. Don't you think that if somebody went to the trouble of making a fucking pipe bomb, they would actually send it, make sure the postage is paid to get to the recipient? There's something wrong. Mario Cuomo actually said that he got one of these packages, which later found out to be false. He never got a package. This is turning into damage control by the Democrats. That's all this is that's a hoax. Next, why add postage to a package that was delivered by a courier? Yeah, that's one that's bothering me. Think about this, guys. Why add 9 frigging stamps to a package that's going to be hand delivered by a courier, not the United States Postal Service? Something doesn't make sense here either. See, now this is a good one. This is a good one. As for the timers, why put them on bombs when he had no idea what time they would be delivered? Yeah, that's another question right there that I'm worried about right there. How the hell does he know what time they're going to be delivered? Why put the timers on them anyway? Why put them outside the bomb when normally they're on the inside? These things were, whoever built these didn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. This is your typical Hollywood bomb-looking bullshit. You know, I mean, it doesn't take an idiot. It doesn't take a genius to make a bomb correctly. I'm going to guarantee you this is so close to the election. There's going to be something else happening. There's going to be another flag like this happening. I can almost guarantee it. Okay. 7. If the bomber is so dangerous, why was the powder sent to CNN found to be harmless? If he was out meaning all kinds of harm to people and to kill people, why were these bombs, this powder, that was sent to CNN, found out to be nothing? There's a lot that I ask here. You know, my main question is, what's the truth? Because we're not being told the truth about this. We're far from the truth here. Number 8. Why were the bombs outfitted with a cheap display clock that didn't even have an alarm, which it needs to send a charge through the wires to detonate the explosive? Not to mention, the wires were wrong. It had wires at both ends. That's not how pipe bombs are made. That's Hollywood pure bullshit. They were props. They probably didn't have anything inside of them. Not to mention, the wires were wrong and not even attached to the clock. What the hell, folks? Jeez, the Democrats got caught up on their own bullshit, so now they went and found Patsy. And he's crazy and he's a Trump supporter. What's that telling you? They think all Trump supporters are insane and violent. This whole mess is stupid. It's ridiculous. And yes, folks, I'm pissed off. I hate anything that can't be the truth. If you can't tell the truth about something, don't tell anything. That's my entire philosophy. But then again, I'm not a Democrat politician or a politician in general. I would never make a good politician. I tell the truth. They would have me shot within minutes. Next, if the media is so concerned by political violence, why then for 2 years, 2 long years, have they been enticing and promoting Antifa-led violence? All this shit that's going on in the newspapers and everything, condemning violence, political violence, they just started doing that. They started that, yesterday, day before? They sure as hell haven't said anything when it was leftists causing the violence, Antifa, and the Trump supporters being attacked by leftists. Do they say anything about condemning violence then? No. But they condemn it now. This was a setup. This was a setup, pure and simple. And I'm not somebody who goes into conspiracy theories. I hate conspiracy theories. Unless you have proof of something, don't talk about it. I try to tell the truth every opportunity I can. I question everything. And right now, I question the veracity of the left's claims about these bombs. Oh, now they're saying that 2 more have shown up in the mail. Yeah, I'm going to get on that in a minute. 10. If the New York Post is so against political violence, why did they just publish a story promoting the assassination of Donald Trump? Yeah, New York Post, answer that. The New York Post is so quick to jump on a bandwagon. Anything to make themselves look good. This all has to do with what I said about the media, the ratings, and the readership. Newspapers are gone. They're gone. Since electronic media, they've lost so many readers. And the New York Post is the first one to jump onto the bandwagon to raise their buyers, to raise their readership. I wouldn't wipe my ass with the New York Post. Good God, pretty much any other newspaper out there. I don't care if it's right wing or left wing. They're house organs and have their own agendas. Now, here's a bonus number 11. Jeez, I keep coming up with more and more questions, more I write my notes here. This right here puzzles me big time, tremendously. And I've spoken to the police this morning, today. I've actually talked to a couple of police officers, a detective even, from Powder Springs, Georgia Police Department. Before you guys talk about Powder Springs, Georgia being a little, an okey doke little hick town, Powder Springs, Georgia is Powder Springs is a suburb of Atlanta. In fact, in all cases, Powder Springs is actually considered part of Atlanta. Okay, just because we're in the deep south doesn't make it stupid. But this actually spoke to a Detective Cadwell, because I wanted to make sure that my suspicions were correct. And as usual, they were. Here's your bonus questions, ladies and gentlemen. Why have images of the packages and the details of the bombs and their attempted delivery being released when this harms an active investigation? This is undeniable proof that it's a hoax. No police department, law enforcement agency whatsoever would release images and details of the entire case like this so early in an investigation. Never. When were these bombs sent? Within 24 hours of them being sent, the details came out. That's not standard operating procedure for law enforcement people. This whole thing was a hoax, plain and simple. I actually spoke to some postal service employees. These would have never made it through the mail. Period. You can't even send a bullet through the mail. This was something that was going on during Vietnam. People sending back trophies and knickknacks from the battlefield, and these things going off in post offices and mail carriers carrying while they exploded, and people being hurt and killed. They stopped it. Right now, everything you send through the mail is scanned massively. Since 9/11, even more so. So these were never sent through the mail. They were never delivered in the mail. They were undeliverable. If something like this goes to the postal service, they would be caught within no time, and a bomb disposal unit would be sent, because the United States Postal Service is a federal institution with almost having their own arrest powers. Holy crap, man! You mess with the Postal Service, you might as well say you're going to jail. They could actually trace it back almost to the exact home that it was sent from. Or they could actually send it back to the office it was sent from, to trace it back there. That wasn't part of the procedures, because it was never sent through the mail. That was a lie. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel who watches everything. I pay attention. But what do I know? I'm just some YouTube contributor, YouTuber, whatever you want to call me. But anyway, look, you guys, I want you to think for yourselves about this. Think long and hard. This is all bullshit by the left, and it's not hard to figure it out. They've been caught. The questions were asked immediately. They had to find a patsy, and they did. So now they're taking your mind off everything else that you're questioning by saying, oh, he did it. And now you're concentrating on him. This typical right hand's doing this, don't look at my left. Okay, my left already got you. That's a typical Democrat line, game plan. But anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. I wanted to do this one today. I started working on it last night, doing research, talking to people, trying to figure all this out. You guys take care of yourselves, be good to one another, and think while it's still legal. Trust me, there's going to be more happening before the elections. I can almost 99% ascertain it. Remember, if it does, you heard it from me first. You guys take care. Talk to you later. Bye.